Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of MLB 15, the show, Sunday Night Baseball. Tonight's matchup is going to be the New York Mets against the New York Yankees, the Subway Series. And the Mets tonight will have Bartolo Colon, who's had an okay season thus far, 0-1 with a 4 ERA, going against Michael Pineda, who has 2-0 and has a 2.53 ERA, so he's been having a decent season as well. I know a lot of people wonder, is he going to have anything on his neck? No, he will not have anything on his neck. This is a video game. But so far in this series, the Yankees and the Mets are tied 1-1. This will be the rubber match of this series. The Mets have been having a really good season. They're in part of a two-team race in the NL East. As you see there, they're only a game and a half back of the Phils, who I believe won today. And the Yankees are not far behind the Blue Jays in the AL East. As you can see right there. Oh, they're actually behind the Red Sox. They're in third right now in the AL East. Let's bring that back up. There we go. And they're only a game and a half out behind the two first place teams, the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. But we're going to go ahead and get into this game now. I'm going to be the Mets. I hate the Yankees, and I hate playing these Yankees games because I just can't stand the Yankees. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to wear the blues with Mr. Colon on the mound. Always a childhood favorite pitcher of mine. Dude has always been a hard thrower. And we're going to have to go with our AL lineup today because obviously we're playing in the Bronx and not in Queens here. And we're just going to go ahead and go with the setup lineup here. They got a couple really hot hitters in this lineup. David Wright, Michael Kadire, and Daniel Murphy all hitting the ball well at this point in the season. So hopefully they can boost us to a win. As you can see over there, Jacoby Ellsbury, Mark Teixeira, and Alex Rodriguez are all cold. So hopefully we can keep them down in this game. So I'm gonna kick it out to Yankee Stadium with Eric, Steve, and Matt, and I will be back with you guys after this game.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike three and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett for the 21st time in Dodger history. A no-hitter.
Baseball on tap from New Yankee Stadium. Get ready. It's the Subway Series. Mets and Yankees. Next. A welcome in to folks around the country. Sunday Night Baseball now from Yankee Stadium. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Mets and their crosstown rivals, the New York Yankees. Welcome into our coverage of Mets baseball on the show. Matt Vasgersian here alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Dilson Herrera makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
And the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. David Wright will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it. Throw to first is in time to take care of right, and that's the second out.
Well, there's that old saying in baseball, and a lot of other things as well. You don't want to be the guy that follows the legend. You want to be the guy that follows the guy that follows the legend. Either way, this man's going to be the Yankees shortstop for the foreseeable future, and he makes a nice play out there for the out.
Michael Kadire will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. Now here's the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Mets 0. Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. Starting lineup for the Yankees, as presented by Joe Girardi, will look like this. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Here comes the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Chase Headley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. 1 out, nobody on. Colon ready with the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Hit hard to short. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spot, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Carlos Beltran will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. On the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. A 2-1 offering. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
2-2 pitch on the way. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And Kadire will make the catch, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. Lucas Duda will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday.
Lucas Duda.
First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Curtis Granderson will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Now here it comes. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
The pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
In now, Wilmer Flores. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gregorius will wait on it as he puts this one away. The side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mark Teixeira will take his first swings here. And as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. And the pitch. And he pulls the string on another one. He's ahead 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here, 1 away.
Just a great 2-strike pitch right there. And that's all you can say. As a hitter, you're seeing fastball out of his hand, and then boom! That just disappears on you.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with the 2-1.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ready now on 1-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Daniel Murphy will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch coming. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. Now he dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. One away here to begin the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. First offering on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Number 50 will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
He's set, now the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. From the stretch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Third inning, no score to this point. Here comes another 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Come on, Yankees.
Stepping in now, Dilson Herrera, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. He's ready now. The pitch. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Didi Gregorius will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Batting 8, center fielder, Chris.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Chris Young. Here's the first offering. Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Come on, Yankees, let's go.
The pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Stephen Drew will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
All right, let's go now. One time,
First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
2-2. Full count. 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
3-2, here it is. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Brett Gardner will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
let's go, Yankees.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. You know, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. That ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. David Wright will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
For the Mets, third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping in, the right fielder, Michael Kadire. Now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 1-0 home. Bouncing ball to the left side, and it's going to find a hole over there into left for a 1-out hit.
Some guys, you almost do them a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance there. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Here's Lucas Duda now. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Under it is Young, and he takes it for out number 2.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Curtis Granderson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Young is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And there now is Chase Headley. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The next pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets them to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. One now to Beltran. Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit.
And it took him a little while, but this high-powered Yankee offense finally breaks into the hit column here. Let's see if they can do anything with it now.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. First pitch coming. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run home run for Brian McCann. Home run number 5 on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Sometimes as a pitcher out there, you have to challenge guys up in the strike zone. The only thing is, it just can't be out over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. So he extends his arms out there and he hits this ball a long, long way.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. On the ground to third. There to get it is right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Wilmer Flores will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
First pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball to strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch coming. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. He singled his first time around. First offering on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And now a pitch on the way. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. They're still down. It's 2-0. Didi Gregorius will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Chris Young will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Come on, New York.
1-0 on the way.
Here we go.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here comes the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Stephen Drew will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Ball 1. 1-1 on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Brett Gardner will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Here we go.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One pitch on the way. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. Young around third heading for the plate. And the runner will score from first.
That's a nice job here cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way. Forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Here's Chase Headley as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Colon looks back. Now the pitch. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He waits. Now the pitch. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks played a run on the Gardner double. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-0 New York. Number 50 will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and he's got himself a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Dilson Herrera will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Come on, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Beltran is going to get there to make the catch. And now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first.
That's a bad break right there. It's going to be a perfect hit and run, but it winds up getting hit just a little too hard. So once it's caught out there, you can forget about that runner getting back to first base.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And it's out of here. So they're on the board, finally. So a solo shot here for David Wright. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
And even though this is only one run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
In now, Michael Kadire. Hard hit towards center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets get one on the David Wright home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Carlos Beltran will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck. Now the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
One away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
So 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And Teixeira swings and misses as he's set down on strikes for round number 2.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ballgame.
Brian McCann will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Lucas Duda will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And over the scoreboard, home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Just too many swings and misses on pitches out of the zone. Jeez, swing at strikes.
Here's the pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Wilmer Flores will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Here's the 1-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's off the left field wall. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Oh, and now this is going to make things very interesting. This ball nearly ties the game here in the late going, but how far away was he? Not a whole lot, as this ball's off the wall, and that's going to move the tying run into scoring position now.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. David Carpenter come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gardner is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
Travis d'Arnaud step in now in a real pressure spot as he's got the possible tying run 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Headley is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. The Mets get 1 on this swing by Lucas Duda. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mets 2. Alex Rodriguez will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0. Colon ready with the 1-0. Grounded, foul. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here's the 2-1 pitch home to A-Rod. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Here he comes on 2-2. Line foul here over the Yankee dugout. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled back. Now another 2-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw by right is in time for out number 1.
This is qualified for a quality start so far. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed. Now, just needs a little help from the bats.
Didi Gregorius will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Now here it comes. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 side. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Here's Chris Young as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Colon looks back. Now the pitch. And a big swing as Young sends a drive out to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run home run here for Chris Young. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
This is where these guys can be so dangerous. They've got power all throughout the lineup. When the number 8 hitter's taking you deep, you know there's no easy outs.
Stepping in now, Stephen Drew. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but
starting to get up there.
Brett Gardner will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
Normally that two-seamer has a lot more movement to it. It's been pretty straight for him in this one, and he's gotten into trouble because of it.
The 2-0 on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2 New York. Number 50 will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
And they had to have that. This is the inning where a leadoff guy is critical. Now they've got a few options here with a speedy guy on first to start things out.
Dilson Herrera will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Let's go, Bombers.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. Kirk Neuenhuis will come on now and run at first base following the injury. And here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Let's go, Yankees.
He's ready now. The pitch just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Okay, pitch out.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, in any designs they might have had about doing a lot of running tonight, may need to be 86 right now because it's just not happening for him out there.
Here comes a 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his third strikeout of the ball game. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Chasen Shreve will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. David Wright will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on the way. Now a swing by Wright, but he got a little too far in front as this will find the seats down the left field line. And the pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now 0-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in the right fielder Michael Kadire. First pitch to him. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Kirk Neuenhuis will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 9.
Chase Headley will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Leading off from the Yankees, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Number 55 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 55.
Chase Headley will dig in here.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Chase Headley.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. One-0 pitch now. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here comes the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
And now a swing from Headley as he sends a ground ball to second base. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder,
Carlos Beltran will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And now a pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. 1-1. 1-1 now to Beltran. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's the 2-1 now.
Let's do a timeout.
2-1. Fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is swung on and missed that time by Beltran, and he's retired here for out number 2.
You'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
Well, I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind out there.
A leap at the wall by Granderson, but it's out of reach. A home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and that home run might just earn their closer an extra day of rest right here. That makes this a 4-run game now, and with the top of the ninth looming, it would make that a non-save situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just stays out there in the bullpen at least until anybody gets on.
Brian McCann is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Now, the Yankees, with their 3 home runs now, still have a ways to go to match their record for a single game. Twice in their history, they've hit 8 of them, most recently in 2007. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a run, and it comes off the bat of Mark Teixeira. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 6-2 New York. Lucas Duda will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
First baseman number 21, Lucas Duda.
Here's the first offering. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Now here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
The pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
This is a situation where you throw a fastball by a guy once, you start thinking, I can do it every time. But once he got a good read on what that thing looked like, he was ready for this one.
Dylan Betances is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Curtis Granderson.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
one rule for being a successful closer: you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. He's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here it comes. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another 0-2 coming. And they get him off balance that time as it's slapped the other way to short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Travis d'Arnaud with the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now here's the first pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch on the way. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Yankees were given a big boost tonight by the performance of this man, Chris Young. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 6-4. Good night from the Bronx.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors.
Pointed right at the first.
All right, guys, so that ended the Sunday night game. Definitely an interesting game there. We were not able to pull it out, but what a show. It was like a home run derby going on there. We had a homer by Granderson, a deep home run by Granderson, and then 2 from Lucas Duda. That second one got out of there really quick, and then we had one from David Wright on our team, and then on their side we had one from McCann, one from Teixeira, and one from Chris Young, which actually ended up being the winner there. We couldn't come back against Patensis this time. I did it last time with the Red Sox, but I think the Red Sox definitely have a better lineup than the Mets do, as they are in first place and the Mets are not. But that's going to go ahead and end this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to catch our the Tuesday showdown between the Mets and the Marlins coming up tomorrow. And then also be sure to catch the next episode of Sunday Night Baseball, which, again, will be the Yankees and the Red Sox. But this time from Fenway. So a little bit of a change of scenery there. And also be sure to check out King Rouse on his Twitch channel, King Rouse 21. He'll be broadcasting the NBA 2K15 playoffs all the way through the end of this month. So be sure to catch that. And then also don't forget to check out our friends over at Cherry Weevil Gaming. Lots of interesting videos over there. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys keep it real.